Oh. Well, hello friends. I am at the Picture Rocks National Lakeshore in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. As you can see, it's still early spring. This was a last minute trip that my friend Miyagi put together, invited me a couple days ago. I shuffled some things around and made it happen. But, you know, those last minute planning never seems to work out real well because we have reservations to camp in our first night at Picture Rocks here at the Coves campsite, which we're supposed to drive down this road 3 miles, park in a parking lot, and then hike another 2 miles into our campsite. Problem is, there's a 4-foot high snowdrift from snowplows across the road that we're planning to drive in the 3 miles and then hike the other 2 miles and get to our campsite tonight. So I am here, it's probably 4 o'clock, plenty early. I was gonna go hike along the shoreline. I've been sitting in my car there for at least an hour, hour and a half, trying to call a park ranger, trying to ask if it's okay for me to park there. You know, there was a path kind of going around that snowbank where maybe I could have got around it, but it was a little sketchy because it's super soft out here and I'm just driving a 2-wheel drive vehicle and not my all-wheel drive vehicle. So I actually had good judgment and didn't push it. And I started walking down this road with my trail runners on. You know, this road doesn't look so bad right now, right? Like you could easily drive on there. Hold on, I'll show you why I changed to my boots. So just a half a mile in, this is what the road turns to. Still all snow covered, water and ice over there. Really slushy here. You know, my foot probably sinking in 4 or 5 inches in the snow. So, you know, there's no use in trying to go around that snowbank. Even if you could drive on this, which I'm sure Miyagi and Rob maybe could in all-wheel drive vehicles if they had some balls, but it'd just be stupid because if you got stuck out here, it costs a fortune to get pulled out, and you'd probably get in trouble from the Forest Service for being on this road that they don't want you to be on. So not worth it. Gonna walk in. We might camp right at a campground by the parking lot here instead of going in that extra 2 miles since they're getting here so late. But I'm gonna scope that out, see what happens. It turns out if someone was stupid enough to try to drive on this road, we've got some down trees across here where unless you had a chainsaw and a lot of muscle, you're not getting through on this road. All right, this walking's gotten a little bit difficult. The snow's probably a foot deep here and it's, you know, in the spring here, so you kind of walk up on top like I am now and then whoosh, letting it fall through. So you kind of gotta be careful, whoa, that you don't sprain anything. Oh, postholing. Seriously, it is April 29th and I'm postholing. I'm ready for winter to be done. I finished that 3-mile walk in. I walked past the trailhead parking. There's a little campsite down here, a little campground. It's a car campground with picnic tables, fire grates. There's even a bathroom over there. The bathroom's locked up, water's turned off. You know, it's not in season here. There is a bear box. So there isn't any more snow down here. I don't know what to tell the guys as far as footwear, but I can't get a hold of them anymore anyway. I am going to walk down towards Lake Superior, and I'm not sure if I'm going to come back here and camp. This is where they're going to camp tonight, since they're not getting here till 10 o'clock, and then they got to make that 3-mile walk in the snow. So we'll see how nice that campsite is down by the lake. I'd like to kind of be down by Lake Superior and catch that sunset. So I don't know. I'm gonna walk down there, 1.5 miles. If it's not great, I'll come back here and camp with the rest of my fellow hikers. This went from snow to beach. It's just beautiful down here. I probably have a few hours until sunset, so we'll see if I'm patient enough to sit out here for that. But I think I'm just gonna make an early dinner, sit down here and enjoy it. Talk about one extreme to the other. Walking down the snow here. And then 20 steps later, I'm walking in the sand. I prefer sand to snow. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm in Jamaica right now. It's pretty nice out here, no wind, beautiful water, sun. I think I'm gonna make me some ramen. Beautiful, isn't it? I wanted to show you something that was interesting here. Is when I first got here, I was looking at this and I thought it was just some rocks and sand out there, out in the water, nothing unusual. Then I looked at it a little bit closer, and this is actually ice and snow with a bunch of sand that blew over the top and is on top of it. So I looked over there and I could see underneath where it's melting. So this is all ice and snow that's still left here on the lake that hasn't melted off yet. And I can see down here in the water, you still see some ice down here. There's some ice floating in the water. I can't imagine this is going to melt real soon. It'll probably, I would say it'd probably take a good 2-3 weeks for this to melt off, even if it did get warm. So I am not going to go swimming today. I would. Actually, I would. But I don't want to take off my boots. That's a lot of work. So I am going to head back up to the campsite, set up my hammock, relax, wait for everybody else to arrive. You ever get the feeling like you're out in nature all by yourself, just feel like somebody's watching you? Big brother, man. Big brother's out here watching ya. No, there's a little sign on there saying it's a time-lapse video, ironically, that for educational purposes, blah, blah, blah. Built a campfire up here. Making some Cajun smoked sausage on the grate above the fire here for my second dinner. Starting to get dark, starting to cool down. Gonna call up the fire for a little while, have some good dinner. Good night, everyone.
Hello.
What do we got for breakfast here?
Hash browns and bacon.
Delicious. We are on a different trail going back to Lake Superior than we were on yesterday. Maggie, what trail are we on right now?
We are doing this circuit around Beaver Lake. I believe it's the White Pine Trail.
So other than the trail that runs along the shoreline, there are all these other little loop trails. So changing it up, really nice here with some big pine trees. But as you can probably hear, it's very windy here.
It's not squishy.
As he falls through.
Up and around over here. Yeah.
Come on!
Come on. Lift my left leg that high.
You come up, there's like a ramp over
Follow
here.
Candace.
Yeah,
Yeah, it goes right there.
If you go down here, you're going balls in, buddy.
Worth it. Morning, friends. Halfway into our hike for today. We're only going about 9 miles today. Stop here by a little, I think it's Beaver Creek or something like that. We're going to eat some lunch here. Right here on the beach where it's nice and sandy, beautiful sun out. Last night was a little windy and cold, but now it's pretty good. I just stripped down. I had my tights on, but it was getting a little warm, so I'm down to the shorts. Let's kind of fun being with some people who haven't been here before. Rob and Candace have never been to Picture Rocks, so they're just amazed that this is Lake Superior and it's so, the beach is so nice and the water's so clear. Rob, what do you think of Pictured Rocks?
Yeah.
A lot of pictures, not very many rocks. You just gotta be stupid all the time, don't you? All right, boys and girls, it's that time again. It's time for... Boys and girls, what do we have here? Is it A, wombat, B, a chupacabra, or C, the American wolf? If you guessed C, you're probably right.
I think it might be right. I don't know. It's got hair in there. There's hair in the poop.
I hate it when I have hair in my poop.
Very hairy.
Today here after lunch, we're walking more on snow. It's not terrible, but it's not ideal. We are walking to the 7-mile campsite. Not too much farther to go, less than a mile. There's a very high probability of rain, so we're all kind of kicking the afterburners in. Want to get our hammocks and our tents set up hopefully before it starts raining. But we can definitely feel that it's cooling down and you can feel that rain coming. So a little bit of pressure, but we'll get there. Miyagi, tell me about your little stove here.
It keeps me busy. You know how kids have those little fidget spinners? Well, I need something to keep me busy, so I found the twig stove, which forces me to find twigs to keep it going. And keeps me busy because I don't sit still very well.
Very ultra lightweight, but not so good in a rainstorm. Good morning, friends. It's another beautiful morning here on Lake Superior. Got an early start this morning. Headed out before everybody. They're just starting to get up and packing up, but we never did get the rain last night, but it looks beautiful out here this morning. For the most part, I am backtracking where we hiked yesterday. However, I'm going to be going a different route now. I've come to an intersection here where you can see Trappers Lake Campground is to the left, North Country Trail, and back towards the lake is that way. I'm going this way. You can see on this map here, I'm circling around the opposite side of Trappers Lake. So, new trail. It's no rain yet. Kind of a nice morning for backpacking. Cool, overcast. Walking along the backside of Beaver Lake now. Rain started coming down. It's only about 40 degrees, so with that rain it's pretty cold. Put on my waterproof gloves here, insulated gloves, because my hands get cold quickly after getting frostbite a couple times. But we're rolling along. I guess I probably have a couple hours until I get back to the car. Just trying to stay warm and dry and happy. Made it back to the campground where I camped that first night. So now I just have that 3 miles of the road walk with the snow on it to get back to my car. Hey, it was a great trip. Thanks for coming along. Picture Rocks National Lakeshore. It was a good time. Brief, but good time. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe, punch the bell notification. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on Facebook. Check out the merch. Just like this shirt in Teespring. Until next time, we'll see you out on the trail.